This is Bemis Tree Farm. We're also Bemis Honey Bee Farm. So here we try to sell anything that you would need to raise your own bees in a backyard setting. We'll have beginner classes usually starting in November all the way through May. And then we do some upper level classes, intermediate, advanced classes. So we try to teach people more than just, here's your bees, go with them. Our goal is to teach people to hopefully have smarter beekeepers. Smarter beekeepers will have better bees are better for everybody. My parents actually bought the farm in 1992. It was an operating tree farm. I think I was 5 at the time when we moved out here, so this is all I've ever really known, for better or for worse. We did trees and we were trying to expand and do a little bit more, so we used to only do big trees. So now we do all the way down to little 3-foot tall, 3-gallon trees. We do bushes and things like that. Then we kind of stepped off into the stump grinding, had a lot of storms, things like that. We were constantly having to get stumps out of the way to be able to put trees back in their place. People were trying to replace old trees that they had lost. And then we actually bought the property behind us, which is where we are now. And we were wanting to do more seasonal stuff like Christmas trees, pumpkin patch, that kind of stuff. So we're trying to figure out how to grow pumpkins and Christmas trees. That was a little bit off of what we had done in the past. So the number one reason why pumpkins don't grow is pollination. One thing led to another, and realized that their bees were the easiest, best way to do that. And there wasn't a good source for bee equipment and, more importantly, education. We had a rough start trying to figure out how to keep bees and what's this and why is this happening and what should we do to fix it. So one thing led to another. So now we have a bee supply store and classes, so lots of classes. So it's not just bee supplies. We have candles and jams and things like that. Some of that's not from us, but they are local. We try to source locally as much stuff as we can. So we sell our honey, and we actually do have honey from other beekeepers that are in the central Arkansas area. The number one thing I tell somebody, if you are wanting to get bees, you need to take a class. It does not have to be from us. With COVID, there's actually a ton of classes online right now. You do need to do some research on who is offering the class, but there are some very reputable colleges and people that are giving some very good classes online. The beekeeper is the number one reason why the bees are not surviving in a backyard setting. We do have lots of pests and diseases, but if the beekeeper is doing their best to manage those pests, you can move forward with bees. So learning what the do's and don'ts of bees is the number one thing you can do.